Hey there. Hi everyone. I am back, and this time I wanted to do something different. Kind of going into the things that I really like, that I think that are just actually just amazing and cool. And one of those things is you notice is crop circles. The crop circle season has begun. Crop circles, if you know anything about them, they've been appearing in mostly Europe, in England, in the fields, pretty much every time, this same time every year, while the crops are growing. They just appear. Most of them appear just overnight. Some of them appear within hours. They'll come near Stonehenge, or they'll be like this year. There was already one that was in France. And I've always was like fascinated by crop circles, and I was always, and I would pay attention to them. I've been paying attention to them for many years, and just always dazzled by the by the formations. So what I wanted to try to do, I mean, a lot of people have tried to, decipher them. They use sacred geometry, they'll use mathematics, they'll use, symbolisms to try to figure out what these circles mean and why do they just show up. I mean, the ones that we try to look at, the ones that are the most interesting usually are the ones that cannot be explained. We try not, I don't, if it's man-made, I mean, they seem to be very, very obvious that they are man-made, but there are always these circles that just show up that are just so humongous that it just blows the mind. It couldn't possibly be man-made. So I was wondering if people, as they're trying to figure out what these circles means, maybe if I could think about it in more of an energetic way, because it seems they are made by energy, or like people will see lights around them, just like lights, and then suddenly there's a circle. So I'm thinking energy, and I like to be able to maybe try to see if I can use the cards in terms of seeing if I can decipher what this energy is, what do they mean, why are they showing up. We can only try, right? So this is what I'm hearing. So these two circles, this is the deck I'm going to use. This circle showed up June 20th, 2018. And this one was the one that was just right before it, which showed up on the 17th of June, 2018. So I was going to read on each individual one, but for right now, I think maybe we should just read and see if we can get a general idea of what it means. And I don't know. Let's just see what the cards say. So eventually I'll read on these. I really want to. I want to know what these parts, because when I look at a circle like this, I see, card placements, I see energy points, and each one of those energy points has to have a meaning. So let's find out. This one has its own, so it kind of feels like we should be able to lay cards and see if we can find some meanings with them. Anyways, so here's the question. The question then becomes, what is the energy that surrounds crop circles? Why do they appear? Boy, that's a big general question, but it's a place to start, right? Why do the crop circles appear? What is the energy? What is it for? Let's find out. Let's see if we can find anything out. Energy around the crop circles. Energy around the crop circles. What is the energy around crop circles in general? Why are they formed? Who knows? Let's find out. All right. Energy around the crop circles. Let me know what I can say, what I can do, what I can tell. Okay. I'm just going to do a standard 5 card. just to see if we can't get anything out of them. All right. Temperance. Okay, so this is a balancing of energy. It's a mixing of energy. It is mixing energy into earth. So there's a reason from this is it's to create something new. It's to deal with, it's just a blending of energies that goes into earth, into the water, into the land, into earth. Eight of Cups. Oh my gosh, they always show up as Eight of Cups. Okay, I'll explain that in a minute. Active energy. Three of Pentacles. Working together. New beginnings. New restoration. New Judas. All right, let me explain the Eight of Cups. Okay, so this particular one shows this guy that's looking at the altar. There's the cups, and he's probably contemplating just walking away, right, under the moon. So let me show you something. So whenever I do Eight of Cups, let's see if I can find it really, really fast in this deck here. Eight of Cups. Ah, here it is. All right. When you're using the standard Rider-Waite, mind you, I've asked about this before. I've asked somewhat similar questions. I actually asked who are the crop makers, the crop circle makers, and the Eight of Clubs showed up. And let me just explain something, kind of what I've noticed is that the Eight of Cups, it's like they come in at night, they make their things on the ground, they make their circle on the ground, and then they leave. So they come in under the cover of night, they make the circle, and then they leave. And so if you're looking at that, this guy's contemplating leaving, so I associate this with this. So this would be my indicator that these are the crop circle makers. Who they are still doesn't say. It just pretty much says they come in the night, they do their thing, and then they leave. So that would be the makers. The makers are they're blending energy. So you have whatever energy, they're blending it into the earth to create something new. This energy creates activity. So energetically speaking, it will create some motion, some action. It is interacting with Earth's energy. So it makes changes. So there's activity happening when these circles appear. So we know there's some activity going on. So this is the working together, the commissioning. So kind of gives me the idea that there's a lot of energies that are working together at play to create something new. New birth, new ideas, new creative. It's new energy. It's because it's a pentacles, it has to do with the earth. It's material, it's tangible, so things could happen, that means the earth is physically affected. So even though it may happen in Europe or wherever, it could affect any point around the earth, it seems like. So because these are energy points, it just seems like there's a concentration. It's like, I don't know, maybe Europe is an entry point of energy where these people put these, or I don't even know if they're people, it could just be energy, conscious energy. I'm not sure, but they come in, they make the circles on the ground. It has an effect because they're blending energies that we may not even understand what they're blending, but it goes into the earth, it creates and it generates change, makes something new, and it causes action. And there's like numerous things that are working together to create this new event, this new opportunity, this new material thing, this new thing of what the earth is. So this new healing, this new beginning. So they showed up again. This guy, the Eight of Cups. The only reason why I keep showing this is because this is how they showed up to me first time. So when I see Eight of Cups here, I know immediately this is them. This is them making the changes. So, wow. All right. So, you know what? Maybe the next question then becomes, what changes are they asking for? What changes? When these crop circles show up, what are the changes? All right. What are the changes? What are the changes? What energy are they putting in? What changes does they cause? You know, it's new beginnings. We know it's new beginnings, so what? All right, what changes are these? All right. What changes? What are they trying to do? Yeah, let's do this 5 card again. Okay. Let's see what happens. Introspective. It goes inward. So what does it do? The energy retreats deep into earth. It is something that we don't understand. It's something that is it's not the path that we understand as humans. So it's introspective. There's a very, I don't know, it's very spiritual energy, but it goes deep into the earth. It retreats into the earth to affect change. So the symbols that are placed, the things that are placed on the ground, there's meanings for every little mark that goes into the ground, into the earth. And there's secrets. It's something that we don't understand yet. These secrets I don't even know if we're meant to understand it yet. I don't know if we're there yet to understand it. Knight of Wands. So this is change. This is definitely, Knight of Wands brings change. There's no doubt about it. So whatever they do, it's bringing change. Oh, another knight. A Knight of Swords. Okay. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. In this particular deck, swords are fire. Knight of Wands is air. So this would bring change to the core of the earth. This would bring change to the atmosphere. And this is, what would the Five of Wands be? Because that's an argument card. I mean, it's the conflicting energies that are moving against one another. It is, it's cause and change. So the conflicting energy that moves against each other, that are oftentimes in opposition with each other, they collide, and it creates this explosion, and it creates change. So if you notice, I mean, this oftentimes is the argument card, but you know what? They're kind of all having fun, and it's definitely going to cause an issue, because if they hit the beehive, they're all in trouble. You know, he's kind of happy. He's kind of like, yeah, you suckers. Anyway, beyond that. So this is like the elements all combining. So if you kind of think about it, maybe when you think of 5, you think of earth, elements here: air, earth, fire, water. Then you have the circle that causes the change. So you have all the elements that get charged up and they start colliding together, and then they create change. So I think that some of the circles right now, they're definitely going in and affecting the earth, because it is retreating into the earth. Whatever the energy is goes into the earth. This would be the air, so it electrifies the air, but this is change. This is also change. This is the night that will charge in to make things happen. It's singularly focused. The energy is singularly focused. This is the night it is the bringer of change, and they will go in. So this one is singularly focused. This one's more broad. So it's like, as things change, it morphs. It can adjust. So this is the secrets. The secrets, or, and the other thing is it could also represent, even though we may not fully understand it, we understand that it comes underneath the moon. There's a few crop circles that show up during the day, but this is the moon. So when it comes under the cover of darkness, the secret is there. The why is there is not fully understood, except that whatever these crop circles are doing, it affects the earth. It brings healing. It brings something new. It brings change. We may not be aware of the change that's occurring, but it is affecting the earth in a way that earth needs to be affected in order to remain sustainable, to bring her back into health, because we as humans aren't always the nicest people to earth. We can kind of be parasitic, and we need to learn to take care of her. So these crop circle makers are trying to facilitate it, and they've been doing it for many years, and it's become very, very prevalent. The more advanced we become, and the more we take from the earth, it seems like these circles become bigger and grander and more complex. So is there a message in there for us? Well, you know what? Let's ask that real quick. All right, let's find out. Is there a message in the crop circles for humans to be discovered? Is there a message in the crop circles for humans to be discovered? Oops. Is there a message in the crop circles? Okay, let's find out. Is there a message? All right. Let's see. I don't know. Let's find out. Judgment. Yeah, that's an interesting card for judgment. Judgment means to find your purpose. Judgment means that we deal our callings. Whatever we do to the earth, we have to pay. So either if we take care of the earth, we will reap the rewards. If we destroy the earth, we will suffer the consequences. This is karma. So judgment is the calling card. It is, you are called to reap your rewards or suffer your consequences for the things that we do as humans. So there will be sunshine. So yes, this is a big yes. There is a message in there for humans. Something to be revealed. We may not understand it because it's the moon, it's full of secrets, but yes, there's a message. Interesting. This is the indecision. It's the we need to search it. We need to take that journey. We need to discover it. kind of weird, but there's mountains. So, we might find what we're looking for in the mountains. And this is fire. So this would be volcanoes. This would be earthquakes. We're going to be seeing those to understand it. Strength. The strength card is a good card. So the strength is to, to move within the strength. It's not our brute strength that's going to help us understand. It is our inner strength. Our inner strength of, it's not about going out and destroying. It's about becoming stronger by becoming more quiet and more receptive to earth. Because you see, the strength, these guys, she's kind of like watching the animals reach safety and their light. So, Page of Wands, adventure. So yes, and you know what? I've gotten this before too when it comes to earth. When asked, we need to listen to earth. Like this guy's listening to the birds and stuff. Listen to the winds, listen to the earth, listen, and it will tell you so much. So yes, this is a big yes. There is a message that we can learn from the crop circles. There's structure. There is a message in there. We could understand it. We just have to break through the secrets and find the secrets. And it's going to be through listening, inner strength. We're going to have to... Karma is heavily at play here. Heavily at play. You're either going to reap the rewards or you're going to suffer the consequences for what we do to earth. Because these crop circles are here to heal the earth, to protect the earth, to make changes within the earth. We need to look. This is the indecision card, but you have the mountains in the back. This is a fire card in this particular deck, so I would look towards mountains, volcanoes. It could even be earthquakes. So take a look. Listen, you will hear it. There will be signs. So I think this is a pretty good indication. The sun is, yes, there's a message for us to find. The sun is about revealing. So, and happiness. So it's actually, they want us to understand. But are we ready to understand? That would be the question. Well, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed this. And we will talk to you soon. If you like this video, please like and please subscribe if you want to see more of them, because I'm going to try to do this more and more often with just various subjects that I do like, and yes, try to also do stuff on current events and just interesting topics. So please like, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.